You know what? Whether it's me or y'all Libras, I woke up this morning like, I'm sick of every damn body. I'm sick of every damn body and every damn thing. I don't know if that's y'all or me. Somebody said I'm just tired of people's shit. Libras, you tired of people's shit? Well, I understand. That's all I can say. It's raining like shit out here. You guys, I just feel a sense of frustration with some of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong, Libra. You Libras that are married, you're probably tired of your mate. Damn, you're tired of the potholes in the street. You know, you're tired of not getting the job that you want, the respect that you feel you deserve. People don't see ya. You're tired of not being able to buy the expensive gift that you really want, that you want to justify why you need that Cartier watch. But you really don't. But you want it. You want it because you like, I feel like I deserve it. Libras, you feel like you deserve more than what you're getting, and now it's Christmas, and everybody's nagging you, and everybody wants you to do something for them, and you're just like, you know, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit for anybody. I don't want to, but Libras, I'm sensing that you will. I'm sensing that you will, because that's what you do. Sooner or later, the people that you're around that love you are gonna bug you enough to where, just to get away from them, just to get them out of your hair, you're gonna fucking fold. And you're gonna get them the shit that they want. And then you may sneak off and get some shit that you want, Libra. A mistress. Coats, boots. Something's going on with you guys' feet. What's wrong with your feet? Are they tired? Are you tired? Is somebody feet hurting because they've been running around in circles? Are you guys running around in circles, Libra? That's not going to help you balance your scales. But somebody's like, you know what? I see so much that I want to run. I either want to run away from people, or I really want to run from circles, or I want to stop giving in to people's BS because I don't have to. Somehow I feel like I will do it. And Libra, let me see if I can get a song for y'all. Because what I was thinking, I was listening to Seal, Sign Your Name Across My Heart. Is that Seal? I'm not sure. What's going on with you guys in the water? Water baptism. Some of you guys are getting baptized this Christmas, but you really don't want to, but you want to because you want to please the people around you. Don't do it. You got to contend with the Lord. But you know, it's raining, so I'm thinking that some of you guys want to wash your sins away because you feel like you've done some shit that maybe some of you guys ain't supposed to have did, and you just want to be forgiven. You're thinking about people that you could have fucked over in the past, and you're like, yeah, that was real dirty the way I played so-and-so. That was real screwed up. I shouldn't have did that. Now you're thinking about it. Some people that left your life, and now you're stuck with these other people, and you know what these other people want from you, so you're like, shit, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the same people. But I've ran away somebody that I really, really cared about, and that really cared about me, but I didn't balance some scales. And now, maybe I just want to be forgiven. Oh, Libra. Well, all I can say is we all want to be forgiven, Libra. We do. We all want to be forgiven. And you will be. Something about not enough time. You don't have enough time. Time waits for nobody. Time waits for no one. This is true. Money. Money, 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 money. What are you doing, Libra? Are you financing things that you know? Are you cashing a check that your ass can't bounce? Aha! Bounce that ass. Somebody. Sex with benefits. Money. Mortgage. Who done threw all the money away to the strippers? Oh my God, you spent the rent money on the strippers? You know what the wife is going to have to say about that, or the husband. And you lady Libras, y'all ain't slick. Y'all ain't slick. I know about y'all too. All that extra shopping, hiding the credit card statement. Y'all ain't slick either. Or just getting the credit card because you didn't feel like you benefited from the sex. So you like, you know what? One way or the other, I'm going to get mine. Libra. You know, I'm going to stop because I'm driving, y'all, and it's raining. But Libras, I just feel like you guys are tired. Tired. You're thinking about people. You're thinking about what you should do, what you shouldn't do with them. You know how people say your feet must be tired because you've been running around in my mind or some shit like that. Y'all sitting in solitude thinking about a whole bunch of shit. Don't think too long. You know what they say? You think long, you think wrong, Libra. All right. Let's see what I get when I get to that tarot. All right, Libras. I don't know what it is about when that camera comes on. Shit just goes. I don't know. But I shuffle. But I'm mad. Scratch your ass and get glad because what I picked up when I was in the car earlier, I already seen it. Relationship stuff, shuffle. I'm going to shuffle in front of y'all, though. I've seen a lot of you guys needing to move out or do something like you want to move away. Something like that. You want to move away from where you're at. You want to move on, move away. So, Libra. I might not even give y'all a song. I may not, because I think I'm kind of done. It's not fair. I know it's not fair. We'll just balance out your scales, Libra. Libras, you guys are having, let me tell you something. You got to respect the spiritual process, Libra. I know you want, you know, things to happen. Whoa. You guys have some deception, yeah. Well, I'm going to keep shuffling for you guys, okay, Libra? You guys need to respect the spiritual process of money and how to get it and how to obtain the things that you want. Libra, this is your December 2006 Christmas gift from me to you. Okay. Okay. See what we got there. I was talking about the house. Individuality, that's your situation. And this house is not a home. Libra. There you are. That's so nice. See? Cycles trapped. I think I'm done. That was easy. Libra. This situation. Not looking too good. Rigid. You're wishing. Marital problems. There's the oath card. The wishing card. I'm just going to shuffle them so that when I get to the bottom lines and the facts for you, that I was fair. But Libra, for December 2016, your situation is looking as such. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. All right, Libras. That's how we're going to do this. So your situation is, you're here, upright. So that's going to be good for some of you guys during the new year. And I know you guys hear that, people making noises, construction, whatever they're doing. I can't do nothing about it. I got the door closed. I'm losing my voice. So y'all going to have to put up with all the lip smacking. I woke up one morning and my whole side of my fucking teeth was lopsided, like TMJ and shit. My whole fucking mouth just collapsed on me, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why I I told y'all that. But anyway. I know why. Got some Libra doctors that's been lying and shit. Or been lied on. Maybe my dentist was a Libra. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Listen, Libra. Here you are. Praise the Lord. You showed up. Making my job a little easier. Okay? Let me sit up. So y'all don't be looking all in my mouth. Because if I touch the camera, it's going down. Here you are, Libra. Here you are. Upright. High priestess of the air. Upright. Okay? However, you're feeling trapped by your circumstances, your marriage, whatever it is that you got going on, you're feeling trapped by that situation. It's causing you to not feel like yourself, Libra. You're going through something that has your emotions in cycles. Okay? Some of it has to do, and probably more than likely has to do with your family, your home life, your marital life. You may be trying to decide what to do with your house. You know what I mean? Like if you want to sell your house, you guys hear the construction out there working on your house, home improvements may not be going right. I just got that some people are hearing ghosts. Some Libras may have just moved into a house where they're hearing ghosts or supernatural paranormal activities going on. Sorry to hear that. Just don't get a YouTube channel. Libra, you're trapped. You're feeling trapped. Some of you guys in the new year, this will work out for you. But for right now, I'm feeling like the individuality is the biggest problem. I think some of you can't find yourself, Libra. Some Libras just can't find themselves in their home life, in their partners, at work. You guys are going through some heavy emotional turmoil, possibly. And some Libras are really working on themselves on a deeper level. You know, they've been listening. They're tired of listening to what everybody has to say about them and everybody's opinion about them and their individuality and who they are as a person. So some Librans are paying attention to their feelings and their emotions and how they may trap themselves based off what other people say and think about them. Libras are starting to like say, well, you know what? How do I really feel about myself? How do I really feel about my own emotions? How do I really feel about balancing them when people are driving me crazy and making me feel trapped and making me feel some kind of way about myself? How do I feel about myself? Which is good, because that's the only person that should really be thinking about it. I'm not saying that you can't take constructive criticism, but what I'm getting is that you ask for too much. Meaning you ask people too much of their opinions or about situations, what you should do about your life or your marriage or your money or your finances, that maybe you open up the gate. I know I've done it plenty of times. And then once people give you the feedback, you know, it has you feeling trapped in your own emotions, you know, and then you're like, well, damn, I don't even know how to feel about my own self. You know what I'm saying? I done sat and listened to too many folks. And now, shit, I can't get my own thoughts together. Some Libras who have gone off to school or college or have left their home to pursue their quote-unquote dreams, whatever that may be. Merry Christmas, Libra. Somebody told me, y'all didn't tell us, you didn't tell them Merry Christmas, you guys. Merry Christmas, okay? You guys are last, so I'm feeling relieved and I'm feeling good at the same time, because now I got to go edit, put all y'all shit together. Some of you guys are trying to put all your things together. I'm still channeling heavily. My energy is a little low, but you guys are present, which is very good. Some of you guys are trying to put some things together to figure out what you're going to do. And since you're feeling trapped, and some of it's health issues, when I see this naked lady, strategy is here, and the goddess of moon. So the underlying issue for some of you Libras is that you need a strategy. Okay? I'm going to leave that one out because I'm going to shuffle again. I saw a lot of self-worth when I was shuffling what your situation was. I saw a lot of self-worth cards kept popping up in reverse. So you Libras are definitely, you know, wondering what's going on with your self-worth. deceit, sacral chakra, the temple path. Well, I talked about the socialization. At a deeper level, I hate to see that deceit there, because I don't know if you're deceiving yourself, Libra, on a deeper level, or you're just deceiving others, or others are deceiving you. But since this is your session, some people are like, I'm not putting up with the deceit anymore. We'll talk about that in the new year, but for right now, spirituality seems to be very heavy, is what I was saying in the beginning. And I shuffled again. Yeah, there's the healer of ages. Some of you guys are having like health issues and spiritual issues. The temple path card is here in reverse, Libra. So, once again, like I said, that card almost jumped out. Once again, like I said, I think the best thing for you, some of you guys want to leave your home or your hometown to like find out who you are. The best thing for you, Libra, is to come up with a strategy. If you are any contracts are being signed for homes, or, you know, to get out of a home or something like that, Libra, please, 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 please get somebody. Yeah, you guys are going on personal journeys. A lot of Libras are just on their own personal journey, especially with the individuality card right there in reverse. Some Libras are just on their personal journey and they don't know which action to take. So at a deeper level, door to spirit, that's the action you need to take. And there's the archangel, your intuition. I mean, yeah, the seventh chakra, which upright is the way to the temple path, Libra. So those that are getting baptized, success. Okay. So what's going on at a deeper level, Libra? What's going on at a deeper, the underlying issue for you? Door to spirit is open, okay? You're the high priestess of spirit. So the door to spirit is open for you to try and get yourself together with this, you know, your spirituality, yourself, you. People, like I said, that are dealing with divorces or things related to your home life, you need a plan. You need to come up with a plan. You need to be very careful, because on a deeper level, you could be fooling yourself, or people could be trying to fool you, Libra. Okay, so on a deeper level, you need to be careful, because deceit is here. So whether you're being dishonest with yourself or people are being dishonest with you, you need to figure out what the fuck is going on. And you really need to figure it out with yourself. Do not involve anybody else. The strategy is for you not to involve anybody else, or not too many people. Even your mate. I just heard, I can't trust my own husband or my own wife, okay? There's nothing wrong with that when you're dealing with the door to spirit, because your spirit is your own spirit. You share a covenant with somebody, yes, that's very true. But when you leave here, you ain't taking nobody's spirit with you but yourself. Your own spirit is leaving. And if you are concerned about where you're going, you know, the temple path is here in reverse, so this is a concern for you. Now, for those that have been deceptive, once again, you have to be the person to acknowledge that for yourself. You have to be the person to say, you know what? Was I really deceptive? Did I act out of character? You have to think of that. Don't let other people influence how you should feel about something that you did. For people that are trapped into situations that you know are not to your best benefit, then you're going to have to figure out how to get out of that. And I think, once again, these two cards are conflicting. You either want to deal with the door to spirit, or you don't want to deal with the door to spirit. You either want to deal with knowing the truth, or you don't want to know the truth. You cannot be in denial, okay? Your sacral chakra is here. Those that are partying too much, strippers, drinking, booze, women, men. Well, is that helping you deal with your door to spirit? Is that getting you to a better understanding of yourself? Or is it keeping you feeling like this? And it's keeping you feeling like this with your emotions. Now, the Goddess of Moon card was kind of like upright. I just feel you guys are tired. I just keep feeling like I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of this situation, okay? You're tired. And the only way to change is to go through the temple path within yourself. Now, if you are getting... If you feel like you're dealing with a lot of people around you that are deceitful, like I said, those that are closest to you, especially family members, spouses. They could be a part of the problem. Okay, they could be a part of the problem. Because they could be, and I shouldn't place the blame on them, but I feel like some of them are pushing you, or how can I say this? Because I always want us to be accountable for our own actions and our own self. And I try not to place too much importance on other people, because at the end of the day, like I said, our spirit is our own spirit. We have to own our own spirit, okay? We have to be responsible for our own spirit. Even though we let other people in our lives, we have to fight for our own spiritual path and our own journey, you know? And it takes a while, because family is important. The people that you love and you marry, they should be important to you. You know what I'm trying to say? They should be very important to you. But at the end of the day, once again, when it's your time to go, none of those people can keep you here. None of those people can put you in the place where you're supposed to be. That's going to be between you and God, or whatever you believe. If you believe you're going to come back as a bird, you believe in reincarnation, nobody else has the ability to control if you come back as a deer or an eagle or a roach, you know, or a lamb. That's between you and your reincarnation, the person that you believe is going to do that. And, you know, you can't be trapped by these these people. But, you know, you can't be trapped. You cannot be trapped into having too many people around you, giving you too many thoughts. Because if you can't balance your scales, Libra, damn. If you can't balance your scales, shit. If you can't balance your scales, then you're going to be emotional about this shit. And you may be needing to make some very emotional decisions that only you can make for yourself, that may affect other people, like your family and your husband and your wife, you know. You might be really seriously trying to decide, and that's not an easy choice to make. So, let's move on to the bottom line. Damn. And the facts. The bottom line and the facts are, you got to get honest with yourself. You got to get honest with yourself, and you got to get honest with the people around you. Because if some of you guys are being sneaky to do some things that you want to do, or to, you know, damn, to deal, sorry, I'm really sorry about that, y'all. I am, because they're going to be wet and sticky if I don't take care of that. If some Libras, if you're the one that's being deceitful, know that that's going to come back around to you. And you're going to be the one that has to face it, you know. Because the bottom line is, you won't have success if you don't make the right choice for yourself, Libra. That's the bottom line. That's the facts. You have to make choices. And I know that's not easy, especially when you feel like you need to, you know, like we call them little white lies. Especially when you feel like, you know, like, damn, I know what I really want to do. Even though I keep listening to all these other people, or my wife, or my husband, or my best friend, or my mother, or my father. Even if you feel like you know what you want to do, the bottom line is that the choices that you make have to be successful for you in order for you to implement the other decisions that you need in your life. And for those that are doing religious, you know, spiritual practice like baptism, you know, if that's not the choice, there's deceit again. Don't lie to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Don't be misled either. But do not lie to yourself. I'm almost afraid to put this card down, because there we go. Do not lie to yourself. Loyalty to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Okay? Don't be wishing that shit was different. Shit is what it ain't. Okay? Stuff is what it ain't. Choices and loyalty is upright. So I feel like you will have choices to make in December, going through Christmas and probably through the new year. Pertaining to your spiritual home, meaning your spiritual home body, meaning just yourself, or all these people that are around you, and you know better than me. And I'm not about to talk myself into all the people, because I said it. I said who they were. The bottom line is, there is some non-truth, lying, small white lies, Like I said, if you're trying to keep things quiet because you're trying to come up with a strategy, you know, to thy own self be true. You know, I can't really say, but success is here. And choices is here. In order to be successful, you may need to lie, is what I got. You may need to lie. Somebody said, I ain't got a lie to kick it. Okay, well, don't lie to kick it. But if you got a wife that you know going to take you for everything you own and you don't want to give up everything you own, you're going to be lying to kick it, okay? You're going to be lying to kick it. But, that comes with the price, because the underlying issue is it's going to make you feel some kind of way. It's going to make you feel some kind of emotional way. And the loyalty that you may be giving to other people may not be best for you. Maybe these two right here need to get together. That would be you, and that would be the loyalty to who you think you're expressing it to, balancing the scales. Now, I did hear that some people got to lie to get out of some situations that they were wrongfully implemented in. Okay, other people signing contracts, signing mortgages, signing life insurance policies, signing... I'm getting a strong energy from this card. The choices that you make, if you want to be successful in it, somebody make the white choice, meaning W-H-I-T-E, or make the right choice. Now, whoever knows what white means to them, now whether that's somebody that's making a choice over a relationship where somebody's, you're not white but they are, I don't know if that's it. I'm not getting it strongly, but that came to my mind. But the color white is significant to you, Libra, or to something around a strategy or something to your success. Once again, those that are getting baptized, you know, most people, depending on what religion, you know, they dress in all white. Baptism robes are white. White. White, 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 white. My Libra women, the bottom line is some of you guys may be lying to get what you need to get, and some of you guys are not putting up. The fact is you're not putting up with it. You're going to be loyal to yourself, even if that means you got to lie. You're going to be loyal to yourself to say, you know what? If I have to climb my way to the top by telling a little lie or being a little deceitful, so be it. I'm being loyal to myself based off the fact that I want to be successful about any choice that I'm making so that I can get ahead. If your daughter spirit says that that's the right thing for you to do, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because I don't want anybody to constantly be feeling trapped and constantly feeling like they can't be who they need to be. Now, I told a person of an air sign that I used to know, if you know that you're two-faced, just own your shit. I'm two-faced. Everybody that you deal with, and I'm not saying that you are Libra, but this is channeling. If you are no good, if you're the type of person that will fuck your way to the top, or fudge a few papers, or fill in a few zeros, or sign under the X, if you are the type of person that will do that to get ahead, okay, forget what's the underlying issue. If you know that that's going to bring you success and you need to do it, do it. Own who you are, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's just that you have to deal with you. You have to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? If you sleeping, and I don't know why sex is here, but probably because I was talking about the sacral chakra, your socializing. Listen, sometimes we have to do. You see how I'm wiping these damn cards off, wiping off this tea I done shook. I'm not getting up. I'm tired as hell. I got 12 damn videos to edit, a whole bunch of shit to edit. I don't give a... Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to use what you got to get what you want. Okay? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. If I stop, you know, it's going to go into some long... Yeah. Some of you guys feel like you got to be a little deceitful to make some choices. You know, I can't tell somebody... what's that song? That's Just the Way It Is by Tupac. He said, changes. He said, I got to sell crack to the kids on welfare or whatever. I can't get those scriptures together. But he was like, hey, that's just the way it is. You know, the guy told him, like, you know, how I'm going to feed my family. You know, yeah, you may not, you ain't the only drug dealer in the freaking country that, I love that song, Changes, because it's real life, right? So if you got to make some changes or some choices, well, you know, you got to steal, you got to lie, you got to do what you need to do. You got to be a little dishonest or deceitful or deceptive. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I don't know nobody who haven't at one point in their life. Nobody walks a straight line. Nobody. You know? Now, whatever that situation is, make sure that you come out being loyal to yourself, being true to the game, whatever you needed to do so that you're successful. Okay? Now, let's get into these relationships. I already saw Money in Pentacles. Didn't I tell you about them people begging and asking you for something, tricking and slicking? Oh, God, Libras. I'm scared. Let me go ahead and shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Libras, December 2016. Someone comes in your life. Someone comes in your life, Libra. Someone comes in your path. What do you need to know about this person, Libra? What do you need to know about this person? What do you need to know about this person, Libra? What do you need to know about this person? This is the relationships part of the session. Somebody you meeting, somebody you haven't met, somebody you're going to meet. What do you need to know about that person? There's 3 cards. There's 3 cards right there. What do you need to know about a person, Libra, that's in your life? You want to get out of your life. You're currently with them. Some of you guys really want to get out of some relationships. Yeah, there's a lot of judgment going on. What do you need to know about the person, Libra? Well, you need to know that this person is family oriented. They are very tied to their family, okay? They believe in their family. They may be the type of person that, yeah, you guys are having some relationship issues. I can't even keep the cards in my hand. Libra, what do you need to know about the person that's coming in your life? They believe, yeah, I figured it was the earth sign person because I was going to say Pentacles is here. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool card. Fuck. Let me stop. Let me stop because I got to focus now. I got to really focus. I got to really focus. Libra, what you need to know about the person that's coming into your life, they're about the family. They're about their heritage. They may be the type of people that they don't make decisions without their family involvement. And it's nothing wrong with that, you know, but they're the type of people where when I see the Fool card, most of the time I just think you're a damn fool. You're acting a damn fool. You're acting a damn fool. Since that's in reverse, Libra, the person that's coming into your life, what you may need to know about them is that they may go against your family beliefs and principles or your faith, especially with the 4 of Swords here being a rest card and this angel is here. They may be somebody that does not agree with your family situation, or you may not agree with them. But what you need to know about them is that, you know, they're the type of person that, you know, they don't want to have to meet mama, meet grandma, meet great grandma, you know, I ain't gonna even tell y'all what I just heard. Somebody said, please do. No, I'm not. Because I'm so tired. It's just going to come out real shitty. They may be the type of person that wants to be wealthy. Like with the Fool card here, I also get the little deception. Like you may meet somebody who has ideas of living like, okay, so the only people I can think of, no bash to them, the Kardashians. Or a wealthy family like the Kennedys or something like that. You know, a prestigious family. The person that's coming into your life, that is in your life, or that you already are with, okay, marital or not, that person could have very high expectations. Like, oh, I want to be married into the, you know, the Onassis family or the Kennedy family or the Princess Diana. You know, like they may have this concept. Oh, I want to be married to someone's wealthy and who family is, you know, well off and, you know, or with the Fool card here, But they stupid as F, okay? Because they may know that they don't even come from that type of family themselves. So how they going to come to you, which that's probably why they're coming to you, wanting you to be all affluent, you know what I'm saying, and provide them with all this stuff so that they can lay at home and don't have to work or just benefit, you know, benefit from your family's fortune, okay? Or this person may come from that, since they, what do you need to know about a person that's coming to you or that you're dealing with? They may come from that. But with the Fool card here, I feel like it's an illusion. Like they may think that they deserve that, and by marrying you or staying with you, that's what they'll benefit. With the Pentacles card, when I saw the Queen of Pentacles, somebody wants to be like involved with someone who's well off. And if your family back, and also it can, you know, relate to religious aspects too. Like I was saying before, something ain't jiving, you know what I'm saying, religiously speaking. But what else do you need to know about this person is that I just keep getting their damn fool. Something about them is a damn fool. Like, and they could be an earth sign. Because look, the Ten of Swords is here at the bottom. If I go on to why they're attracted to you, Libra, if I move on and put this card here, which I might, I'm going to shuffle, why they're attracted to you, then the Pentacle, the Queen is all about being the damn queen. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be sitting pretty, or he wants to be sitting pretty. So they're attracted to you because they somehow think that they're supposed to. But I think this person may know that you're just an average person. You know, like you don't come from that. And if you do come from that, you know, don't be fooled by their rhetoric that they're the truth. Rhetoric. Listen, why they're attracted to you. The Four of Swords. Why they're attracted to you, Libra. Why? Why ask why? It's obvious. They feel like they can benefit. I feel like they also might feel like you may be saying like, my family ain't really got it like that. Even though they may think it, right? My family ain't really got it like that. Even though they may be thinking it, you know. So then you're like, you're attracted to me because you thought we were billionaires. You thought that you was just going to come in and not have to contribute. So, you stupid. The Fool card in reverse, you stupid. You thought that you were going to have to come in to my very heavily devout Jewish family and that you weren't going to have to follow the Jewish doctrine? Really? No, that shit ain't gonna work. This is my whole goddamn family. Everybody in my family that's a male is a rabbi, so you're gonna have to get your ass in line. Yeah, somebody, I got the Eight of Swords. Blindfolded. Are you stupid? You're attracted to me, but you want to be atheist, and my whole family's Jewish? Or we're, whatever, Hare Krishna, whatever religion you want to come up with. It's like, no. No, you have to take an oath with the door to spirit. Nope. And why they're attracted to you? Deception and the World card in reverse. That's some mixed shit, okay? But it fell out when I said it, so I'm done. I'm done. And there's the Pentacles. Why they're attracted to you? They want you to give them something. Maybe they do need that enlightenment. Maybe they do need the truth with the Moon card. Why they attracted you? Didn't I say somebody came in thinking y'all was all that in the bag of chips? Now, let me clear this up about the Kardashian and all them. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They're a successful family. I don't care what your opinion is about them. They are a successful family, okay? And they do stick together, okay? So, why they attracted to you? Well, I feel like they came in with some truths about what they thought that they possibly could benefit from. They may have married your family because your family might really be someone that are wealthy and well off. And so they came in thinking that. They could also be a little fooled by what they really, really thought. Like, you know, well, why they're attracted to you. This is clarity. They need some clarity about something. Maybe they are coming in, and that's another spin. Maybe they are coming in because they need some clarity. about what they thought. Maybe they are coming to you because of religious reasons. But now if your religion or your family structure, your religious ties or your faith or affiliation is very, very financially well off, then watch it. And then if someone came to you because they're attracted to you because, you know, they're like, oh my God, if I get in, you know, and I go through this religious process, even though I'm lying, I don't really believe it. I'm just going to do it so that I can benefit from the family heritage or marry in, with the deception card being here. They think they're going to have access to the world with you or access to everything. Watch them, Libra, you know, and don't tell anybody. If you're new, I mean, if you meet somebody new, don't be running your mouth bragging, telling them that your family are wealthy. Because what they want from this, marriage. Now, this is going to look good for some people, but not for the people who get... These things keep coming up and coming up. There's judgment in reverse. I looked, y'all. All right. I'm done. I'm done. So what do they want from this? Thing is obvious. I think I said it. Now, in the new year, this may look a little better. This may look a lot better. But these ones in reverse, the ones upright are not bad. What they want from this year, they want a happy family. They want to be a part of the legacy. Okay? They want to benefit. They want to benefit from the friendship. For those with the business contracts that need to watch it, make sure it's beneficial to you if you're the head ringer. If you're the person that makes the ink dry, make sure you're the one that knows that that partnership is going to work out for you. What they want a nice house. They want something better. They could be acting poor, like they could have come from somebody poor. What they want, Libra, or you could be doing this, but since I'm trying to focus on just you and your situation, what they want, Libra, is they want you to give, and they want to benefit from what you may already have. Okay? They may not be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Now, this may not be horrible. You may have a Julia Roberts story. You know, you may have the, damn, I forgot the name of that movie, but you know the movie with Julia Roberts. You may have one of those stories, ladies. You might just meet, you know, while you out there hooking and crooking and snooking, you might just meet that dude, call girl service. What is the name of that movie? You guys know what I'm talking about with Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. You might just luck up being somewhere. You might be at a wedding. What do they want? They want a marriage, okay? But with the Judgment card being here in reverse, somebody doesn't want to be judged. Libra, if you meet someone who's not well off or didn't come from that family background that you came from, what do they want from this? They don't want to be judged. That's why the Pretty Woman came to me. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be judged, okay? Now, don't forget, in the new year, this may look pretty damn good for some of you Libras. Single Libras, definitely watch the new year. Because when I turn these cards around, I'm going to have a different perspective. I already know some girl, some woman, some lady is like, damn, I had to tell him I was married or associated with such and such family for their family to accept me. That wasn't really the truth, but hey, it got me in. I'm benefiting from it. Libra, these are your gifts. I am tired. These are your gifts. You are awesome. Of course you are, Libra. For those that are getting medical treatments, you know, I feel like some people have been sick with the rest card here. Some people may have not been feeling well. That's your gift right there. I saw it off the corner of my hand. And that could have been putting a strain on your marriage. Those that are sick, Libras that are sick, or, you know, with you meeting somebody new, that could have put a strain on your marriage, and you and your partner could really be working things out. You could be feeling better. You could have gotten the right diagnosis or something. I don't know. Invite your fears to tea. That's your gift. Invite your tears to tea, Libra. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else do Libra have to think about for Christmas? Breathe deeply. Celebrate your love is in reverse. So those that are, like I was talking about that earlier, those relationships. Breathe deeply. Invite your fears to tea. Those that are dealing with religious aspects and so on and so forth, or contracts or jobs, moving in and out of your home, spruce up your nest. Listen, listen, listen. You may not be listening, but I feel like that has to do with what I said earlier. You need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to yourself. Be mindful with your money. Those are your gifts. So your gifts. You need to listen, Libra. You need to listen, most importantly, to yourself. Spruce up your home for those that are moving or whatever, you know, moving into another home, contract, whatever the situation is. Make sure you read it, okay? Celebrate your love. Those that are in relationships or marriages that are long withstanding is getting a little stale, you're going to have to find something to do. Those that are having health problems or problems with their own self and your individuality and what you want to do, invite your fears to tea. Okay, sit with yourself, get with your spiritual body home, figure out what it is that you need to do for you, okay? And breathe deeply. I just feel like some people are, like I said, tired. Get you some rest. Get you some rest, Libra. Your spiritual support. Your spiritual support. A favorable outcome. So those that are worried about things, you will have a favorable outcome. Prayer will help the situation. I'm not going to drive that one in the wall. Those that are looking for individuality, explore your options. And be gentle with yourself. Okay, Libra? So those that are, and I told you to be mindful with that damn money. I ain't going to forget that. Listen, Libra. Those that are doing too much, be gentle with yourself. Sit with yourself. Figure out what you need to do. Prayer will help this situation. Those that are dealing with the door to spirit, the temple path, religious aspects, do that. You will have a favorable outcome. Whatever you're going through, it's going to work out, especially anything tied to a strategy that you need to have. You will have a favorable outcome. Okay, what was that? Explore your options. Sorry about that, but I was just about to I was laughing because I was thinking about the girl, the pretty woman story, or the man that's marrying into the family because they need something that they don't have. Well, explore your options. More than likely that may work because you have a favorable outcome here. Okay. So if you need a lot to kick it or you need to, hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? So, I ain't did a crime that I ain't have to do. Never. Explore your options. This is for the Libras that are getting away. You know, you're getting away. You're leaving the family dynamics because you need to do you. Do you. I am Jupiter's law. Merry Christmas, you guys. Happy New Year, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. And I'm about to do your New Year session, even though today's December 10th. Got a lot of shit to do. You probably won't see it to the New Year because I want to get off the December sessions. Goodbye, y'all.